Today we're going to be doing a altcoin tier list, but we're going to be judging it by revenue. So we have pulled up DeFi Llama. We're going to be looking at the app revenue for the last 24 hours and the app revenue for the last 30 days, and then looking at how these coins have performed and what does the future hold in store for these. Are these overbought, maybe need a correction, or are they undervalued, looking for the next big pump? So let's get right into the list. So we're looking at the top 8, but only 6 of these have coins. One of the other 2 is going to be potentially the next Hyperliquid. You're hearing it from DZ first. And the other one's going to be Base, which is on Ethereum. Doesn't have a coin at the moment, but if you really want Base exposure, I would say check out Aerodrome Finance. Now, looking at app revenue 24 hours, everything above 250K and everything above this number right here. So you need 5 million or higher for the last 30 days. Let's go right into the first one, Solana. Solana's revenue has been crushing it. The app revenue for the last 30 days is $200 million. Let's look at these coins. So the way I want to judge this, all of these coins have strong revenue. I think all of these coins are strong projects. So when I'm thinking about placing this on the tier list, I'm going to be thinking about how's this coin done over the last 30 or 60 days. If it's up or doubled, tripled, maybe we can't expect that pump to continue. If it's down 20-30%, maybe it's looking for a nice little correction. And by correction, I mean less time for it to start pumping. So we're going to customize our list and we're going to take out the 1 hour. We're going to add 30 days and we're going to add 60 days. And this is going to give us just the price action of the last month or 2 months. Now, one thing I've noticed is 60 days, ETH has killed it. But if you look at the last 30 days, it's actually slowed down. So even though it is, insane pump 2 months ago, might actually have time to run. Now, let's go to Solana. Solana is going to be number 1 in app revenue. And if you look at the last 30 days, it actually is up 21%. It is higher than all of the other coins for the last 30 days. So to me, maybe, there's not as much gas in the tank as we would like. I think it's a great coin. I think it's a great project. But when you look at the last 30 days, 60 days, we're just going to put it in the good tier. Now, next coin on this list is going to be ETH, 6 million in the last 24 hours. And we just talked about it, pumped 50% from 2 months ago. But it has been flat for the last 30 days. So now I'm thinking some of that capital over the last 30 days has rotated to some of the majors. We've seen it trickle to Solana, maybe even Cardano's gotten some of these flows, Sui, etc. But since it is down for the last 30 days, 2.2%, I'm actually going to put it slightly higher above Solana. I think Wall Street's appetite for ETH is unparalleled when it comes to altcoins, and Wall Street firms like BlackRock are more interested in Ethereum versus some of these other altcoins. Now let's go to coin number 3. That's going to be Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid, I think, is maybe the hottest project right here. But what has the price been doing lately? So you can see here the price almost as high as Solana. Is up 20%. It's up 17% just in the last week here. But Solana's pump today has kind of put it over the edge. If I would have made this 4 hours ago, Hype would have the highest 30-day return. So because Hype is super, super hot, I don't want to put it on legend status, even though I think it's a legendary trade right now. I'm gonna put it down to top because we are looking at some price discovery after $60, after $70. I don't know how much stronger it can pump, and right now it's around $55. Let's go to the next one. It's going to be Base. Again, Base doesn't have a coin. I would say check out Aerodrome Finance. It's going to be the top DEX on Base. It's going to be essentially the Uniswap on Base, and it's a strong project, so check that one out. Now, looking at the next coin, you have Binance Smart Chain. So, we'll say the BNB coin here. BNB is up 30% for the last 60 days, but only 7%. So you can see besides Arbitrum, it actually has the most to go. Now, the problem is BNB is actually at all-time highs. So, I don't want to say, come in and buy the wick. It is pretty hot here. It is up 30% over the last 2 months. That being said, still a very, very strong project. And we're going to go ahead and put it in good. Now, I'm not saying everything is going to be represented here, but maybe. Let's continue to check. So EdgeX. This is a very, very interesting project. This is the next hype. I'm saying it. I'm actually going to start trading on this platform within the next, let's just say, week or so. I might check it out this weekend. EdgeX doesn't have a token yet, but is a derivatives platform similar to Hype. Liquidity for all, unlock your trading edge. Now, EdgeX, you can go there. They have perpetuals. They have spot exchanges. But I love this breakdown that I saw right here. This is from, I believe it's one of those AI slop accounts here, but it's actually good notes here, good alpha here. So a few things you want to take note about EdgeX. Does look like there's a token generating event coming soon. Now, if you look at the numbers, it is the number 2 perpetual decentralized exchange by volume. It is right behind Hyperliquid. Looking at the market caps here, Hyperliquid has a market cap of 14 billion. EdgeX doesn't even have a coin, of course, so it's not even going to be on here. So might be a lot of opportunity. I'm not saying EdgeX is going to a $15 billion market cap. I'm just saying, that does bode well. Also, daily trading volume is right between 1 and 2 billion, very robust. TVL is up 600% over the last 30 days, and it looks like it's making pretty good revenue, and the fees are up 3x quarter over quarter. So there's a lot of attention on this one. Check out EdgeX. You can find it on EdgeX_exchange. Like I said, I'm going to be trading on this. I'm going to be looking into it. Maybe there'll be some more videos on this one. All right, going to the next one, we have ARB. ARB is up 30% over the last 30 days, but only up 1.7. So to me, I think there's a lot of opportunity here. In fact, I might even say it is a legend, but I'm only going to make room for one legend. So we're going to put it on top because I honestly think EdgeX is going to be that play there. Base, doesn't even have a token. But we're just going to say it's okay. Now that takes us to the last one, which is Avalanche. Avalanche made $250,000 in fees in the last 24 hours. It is up 14% over the last 30 days, but it's up 17% over the last 7 days. So this week has actually created all the gains that we've seen for the last 30 days. AVAX though, once you zoom in a little bit, we've done some videos on it. Looks like there's definitely some room to the upside here. So we're gonna put AVAX on, let's just go with top. I'm torn between top and good, but we'll go with top. So there you go. By revenue, these are the top 8 chains. These are the top 8 projects to be paying attention to, and I would not be sleeping on EdgeX. I'm just now starting to explore this ecosystem. If I start making some trades, start earning some points, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'll tell you about that whole process. But I'm DZ for Discover Crypto. I'll see you and your revenue making altcoins at the top.